Hey everyone, it's Nicole here, and I am back doing another reaction video to the season finale of How to Get Away with Murder. If you've been keeping up with this season, it's been a lot going on. Laurel had her baby in an elevator. Her dad came and took the baby away. Annalise pretty much fell out with the entire team. It's just been a lot going on. There was the crossover, which was really, really awesome. Some really good monologues and speeches, because that's what we can expect from How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal. But the season finale is here, and I'm excited to watch it, and I'm excited for you to see how I, kind of interact when I'm watching television, and then you all can see exactly why I just love TV so much. So if you are interested, make sure that you stick around and watch it. I got my cereal. By the way, if you haven't tried the Blueberry Pancake Crush, you're missing out, okay? And I also have, I don't drop it, my glass of wine. I am ready.
Fracture to the mandible.
That's not Bonnie, that's the mama.
Bruising along the neck and collarbone.
You're gonna be the mama. Yeah, because he at Laura's house.
Bruising along abdomen suggests severe internal injuries and bleeding.
Man, can y'all show us who it is, please?
Maybe. Do they know anything? Multiple rib fractures also detected by crepitus in the chest.
Where the hell you been? We've been calling you non-stop.
I told you. What's wrong? 3 fractures to the
The mama dead.
hand. Most likely due to
Boy, get over it.
high probability that fractured rib.
I'm just so sick of him crying every episode, y'all.
How does this keep happening?
During internal examination for further evaluation.
Just don't do this. We got this.
It was Jorge, right? He's been tracking all of our calls and we heard.
Told you, it ain't Bonnie. It ain't Bonnie, honey. Bonnie annoying, but she ain't going nowhere.
With incision.
This the mama.
Annalise, I know who has the drive.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Boy?
Reports state the district attorney's car was speeding at an upwards of 80 miles per hour in a 35 zone before overturning. However, no brake marks were found on the road, which authorities say is an indication that the car may have been tampered with.
Where have you been?
Just looked at Culver's.
Can we please just talk?
I did not see that coming.
I'm not asking you to, I just want you to. We can't afford to turn each other, especially with all this Denver stuff happening.
All right,
Michaela.
please, I'm just moving out.
Stop packing and look me in the eye, please.
We are over, Michaela. Get over it.
All right, bye. Somebody want your corny self?
I just did an evil thing, one that I completely regret.
Just say that because you're supposed to say that.
I am deeply, deeply sorry. That's what I'm saying.
Again, you're saying that because you think you're supposed to say that, but you don't mean it. You don't regret it.
Of course I do.
You don't know yourself, Michaela. That's the big aha for me here. Because I get you more than you get you. Yes, I fell in love with you. Every part of you, especially your ambition. But I made the mistake of thinking that that ambition stopped in the bedroom. So just own who you are. A backstabbing, power-hungry, social
Don't
climate.
you dare call me a bitch.
You said it for me.
Girl. Right now, you're like, I know you upset.
Annalise wants us all at the hotel.
This tragedy happened
This
right
stuff really tastes like.
one
What
of
is
our
it?
Mets. Look, as hard as this is, we have to give our full cooperation to the FBI if we're all going to find out who did this. In the meantime, let's take a moment to honor the man who we were all so lucky to work with. He will be dearly missed.
Were you really?
So this was Laurel's father. He hacked Amber's car. Or was it your mother?
I'm sorry, if this is all true, shouldn't we all be in hiding?
We're all safe.
Says who? The FBI is investigating the death of a DA who had files on all of us.
What are you worried about?
They'll find out that you cheated on me.
And what about Simon?
Bruh, let it go.
Whistleblower.
They still look for the drive.
Probably got destroyed in the crash.
Just so Simon will have an update soon.
I think he needs to hear that from Annalise. Annalise?
Fine. We all are. Till Laurel's parents blew up this hotel. They're not terrorists. They blew up Annalise's house with Wesley's death.
No one else is dying. Now, as screwed up as it sounds, all we have is each other. And so we have to work to protect each other. And that's what we're gonna do.
It's my fault.
You probably heard us talking about it.
Hi.
Where is she?
What?
Your mother's missing. The last person she was seen with at the dog was you.
You're lying.
None of my people can find her.
You're probably with her right now.
Not with your son.
Why are you there?
Your immaculately at stake here.
I am coming here.
My grandson gets sucked into some cult.
You are the person I am trying to protect him from.
Just tell me where your mother is, and everyone will stay safe.
I don't know where she is.
Did you do something to her?
No, of course not.
Tell me the truth, Laurel. Did you hurt your mother? Tell me or I'll take this boy away for good.
I didn't do anything.
Tell me the truth, Laurel. Tell me. Tell me.
She just said she didn't do nothing.
Not care about anyone but himself, not my mother or Christopher. All he wants is a stupid hard drive, and he's gonna say anything to get it.
Or do anything like kill people, so just find it and give it back. Give it to Simon. You heard the guy, he's gonna hurt the baby.
Simon gives a hard drive to the FBI, Jorge goes to jail, Laurel gets the baby back. That's the plan.
Unknown caller.
Maybe your mom on a beach somewhere.
That's right.
Hello?
Talk to Simon.
Michaela knows what she's doing.
Does she? Because I'm sure she'd be willing to bang Simon in silence, but he's not into girls, so we're screwed.
God. Like, can he be the next one to die off the show? Like, he is annoying.
We need some witness. Depends. Then we've been using evidence logger for the whole case side, so it's working on us.
What is
That's Dominic's phone. I gave it to Denver in our last meeting.
no hard drive?
Probably because the FBI already has it. Wait. You looking for this too?
Right, Nate. Nate came in and saved the day. Ow.
Should we looking for a date right now? I gotta get some street before I get locked up.
Over. What are the chances that we find anything on there?
When the FBI went through Amazon's files, they had to create a task force, and it still took them years.
Change your plans.
No, just give me a few more
This
minutes.
is the time that we ask for help, Laurel.
Man, she is so
Why
bad.
Michaela behaves like such a fool?
Mama
She was a
Ernestine.
teacher. We have the entire files. I haven't drawn any illegal activity yet. Because there is none. Because you haven't told me where to look for it. Even if your ludicrous claims were true, I am one of Jorge Castillo's lawyers. Attorney-client privilege only applies to past crimes. But since your client's crimes are ongoing, you could be arrested with him and charged as his co-conspirator. So why not jump ship? Be the whistleblower. And call his client.
Denver was keeping files on all of you.
I know.
I found it.
going on
Did
here?
he? That's how you secure your spot on the show. Nate just got everybody smiling on the show tonight.
Did she say yes?
What are you doing here?
Oh, told me the plan. Where are you then?
She gonna do it anyway.
I went to your mom's
She don't
hotel.
listen.
Frank.
I was careful. Just, I talked to some maids, valets. None of them saw anything suspicious. She just disappeared. No trace.
So you found nothing?
You know I love you no matter what, right?
What are you asking me?
Am I looking for something I'm not gonna find?
You say you love me.
I just need to ask.
I told you no. I'm not the sociopath here. It's you.
And now I'm ashamed of the shit.
Oh, it's only 9:30. Can we get to the last 10 minutes of the episode, please? I don't care about all this love.
Let me have your phone.
How to get
Why?
murdered.
Just give it to me.
Not love.
We have the hard drive. Where's my daughter? I'm not here to negotiate. You're putting us through the same pain that you say you feel right now. So be a good father for once and sign the damn paper.
You heard her.
And let her go.
Another commercial break.
You don't know what he did tonight.
Forever. That's what he said.
You still messing around with her. I'm Diana, Robert's fiance. He owes me. You know what he owes? Every damn breath in his body.
Acrimony, rated R, and Peter's March 30th.
The old saying, good things come to those who wait, is just that. Gold. Those good things, you have to get out there and chase them. We see it in the millions of people we fly around the world. All of them. Living proof. Good things come to those who go.
I'm getting old. I don't know. I'm gonna make it through the rest of this
Can't help
episode.
prevent pregnancy after unprotected sex or birth
Sleepy.
control failure. Sending one step can't help. Use this directive. Take it within 72 hours after unprotected sex. The sooner it's taken, the better it works. There's no prescription
Awkward
needed.
commercial to be recording.
He's coming home. I know we're all relieved, but this is on the news. Simon's gonna see this.
I took care of Simon.
What does that mean? Took care of.
The DA's office is dropping all the charges against him as long as he signs an affidavit that he was the one who brought the gun to CMG.
Actually, I took care of Simon.
Michaela, did you kill that man?
Simon Drake, with Immigration and Customs. You're being transferred to a medical facility run by the Department of Homeland Security.
Oh my God, Michaela!
A felony gun charge equals deportation, so I made an anonymous tip to ICE.
What's wrong with you?
He would have held this over our heads for the rest of our lives, and it's not like I killed him, so you're welcome.
You call ICE on that man?
Because it needed to be done.
You did it despite me.
The old you would have done this.
I want it better for you, Michaela.
And someone needed to step up and do the thing that you didn't have the balls to do to keep us safe.
You've been trying to become me this whole time. And now that you've done it, you must be proud.
I've become me. That's what I'm proud of. You should be too.
I didn't even know we had the death penalty still in Georgia.
Hi.
I'm surprised I picked up.
It's only because it's you.
I mean, let the rest of the world be blowing up your phone.
Oh, his arrest.
You haven't heard?
That, my former friend, Lady v. Commonwealth, argued for better funding
No, you just call ICE. We gotta get rid of you. We gotta send you. You can't be a part of this. You're not gonna be a part of this success team. We trying to move forward and leave killing people in the past, and you don't call ICE. Yay! Gone Annalise girl.
It's one thing to say whether he should ever get out of jail. It's quite another thing whether we should put this man to death.
The man known as the Columbus Stocking Strangler will be put to death this evening. New details on his final moments. The new petition to the court.
They can get a better picture of that man. I mean, I know he committed a crime and everything, but they need to just let that go. They gotta get a better picture. That's not right.
My guest today is Annalise Keating, a local defense attorney who argued and won a class action lawsuit at the United States Supreme Court. Annalise, tell us, what's the one thing you'd like our listeners to take away from this case?
As kids, we're taught that
And we are still monitoring the scheduled execution of the so-called Stocking Strangler, Carlton Garrett, the 48th inmate in Georgia, to be put to death tonight.
Oh, hell no. Y'all done lost y'all mind. I don't care.
As we're now simulcasting this coverage, again, as Carlton Garrett, the 48th inmate in Georgia, to be executed. We're going to take you live now to that scene where a witness is speaking.
I don't.
We interrupt this program.
Can you hear him? Okay, that's the live shot we're taking right now. Sounds like they just wrapped up. He was a witness from the Ledger-Inquirer. That's Tim Chitwood there, was in there witnessing the actual execution of Carlton Garrett, as so many others were. Our reporter, Sharifa Jackson, was also in on that execution, and we're told that happened at 10:33 tonight. We're going to go live now to our Chandler Gordon, who's also at the state penitentiary in Jackson, Georgia. Chandler, what can you tell us?
have the ability to get and to be better.
So you've argued in front of the highest court in the land and won. What's next? Will you return to teaching or take on another class action?
Honestly,
I don't know. Go to the bowling? Yes, ma'am. Did you go to the ball? Yes, ma'am. Did you take my turkey? Yes, ma'am. Which way did it go? So slow. Where did it go? So slow.
You had to see that, baby.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Negro spirit.
Middleton Law graduates make up a who's who of our nation's most prominent legal minds. We've graduated 10 attorney generals, a dozen congressmen, and even a Supreme Court justice.
hey, looks like the good times didn't last too long.
Did you get them eggs? Yes, ma'am. Did you take my turkey? Yes, ma'am.
Kids here.
Shoot, 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 turkey through the feathers away. Shoot, 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 turkey.
This Annalise, baby. Whose child is this man?
Shoot, turkey through the feathers away. Shoot, 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 turkey through the feathers away.
Alex Inks, Zach Braff on a new Kimmel later tonight.
So in the middle of like the last 5 minutes of the episode, the news decided that it wanted to cut it off to go into breaking news about an inmate being put to death. I don't know why that was so important. Well, supposedly, like, whatever he did, like, happened in Columbus, and Columbus is not far from here, so I'm assuming that that's why it was so important. But by the time they had, like, they didn't have any of their stuff up and ready, and so, like, I literally missed, like, the last 5 minutes of the show. But, so just in general, guys, like, I wasn't completely impressed with the season finale. I felt like it was so-so, especially with, like, season finale 1 and 2. You know, you gave us a lot. It was like high energy, high impact, and so it was just kind of like kind of so-so to me. But it did have its high points. It had some good things. Michaela seems like she's down a pretty dark path, calling ice on that man, so that wasn't cool. And I'm assuming that this child is Annalise's child, maybe, possibly. That's cool. I guess we'll have to wait and see what they do with it, or like where they go with it. But I'm not that impressed or concerned, or like, gotta see that happen. So yeah, but my mind is just completely thrown off. I mean, you saw the news cutting in, and it wasn't even like breaking news 9/11 type stuff. It was literally a guy being executed. I don't want to see that. I don't care. That's just not something that I don't, you know what I'm saying? So, but whatever, it's done. You already interrupted the show that I sat here and watched for an hour. I literally watched all of TGIT, which I honestly never do. I really do wait and watch it on Hulu, because I have Hulu without commercials, and I would just prefer to watch it on there. But I wanted to give my live reaction to the season finale of How to Get Away with Murder. Like I said, I felt like it was so-so, which honestly the whole season in general was just like all over the place. It was just like, you know, following the whole thing with Laurel, and then like her whole family drama or whatever. And I guess there's this whole thing that Laurel is secretly, well, not really secretly, a psycho. And clearly her family knows it, but nobody else knows it, because she comes off as this shy and gentle lamb or whatever. The beginning of the season was all about who killed Wes, you know, and then it wasn't even like a shock value when we found out who actually killed him. Come to find out it was all Laurel's fault at the end of the day. Then come to find out her mom has mental issues. So we're really playing on this whole mental issue thing. That's cool, but like, give me something else. Annalise did great, not relapsing. That was really good to see. Then she had that whole awkward relationship going on with her counselor, and then he ended up relapsing. And then supposedly that's how her and her husband who died, Sam, he was her counselor prior to, and then she ended up marrying him. I just find that really awkward. Like, I'm not marrying some, first of all, I'm pretty sure being married to like a therapist or a counselor in general is kind of like, I feel like they're always kind of trying to process what's going on in my mind and trying to, you know, analyze me. So, but to sit there and have all this therapy with a particular person and then turn around and marry them, that's too much. That's deep. Like, that's deep in itself. So that was, you know, that was an awkward thing. And then the wife was coming in and she was just like, no, Annalise, you're no good for him. Then there was the whole debacle between her and Bonnie and their awkward relationship. And then Frank, I don't know, like the season itself to me was just kind of all over the place. It was a little bit up and down. I mean, it was still like, it was still that How to Get Away with Murder, like, it still gave me all of that, of course. But I don't know, like character development wise and just kind of like storyline wise, it was a little bit all over, you know. There wasn't like one consistent murder. Then we had this whole like the civil case, hope I'm saying that correctly, with that, you know, she took to the highest court in the land and like trying to get a lot of sentences overturned and things like that. So it was like you had like this whole real political message and things that we're seeing in today's, in like the real world or whatever, you know. So, and that message was great, and in the real world I wish that something like that could occur. But then it was just like, this is happening, then it wasn't happening, then it's happening again, and then she won, and then it's like, well, what are you gonna do now? Go to Disney World, I don't know. It's like, you know, it was just like, okay. So it was just a lot going on. Like, it was so much happening, but to me it didn't have like a real, like, you know, the first season it was how did Sam die, and then the next season it was talking about the that attorney lady that whatchamacallit had ran over, and then, you know, like that connecting piece all the way through. Then Wes's first girlfriend, and then we tried to figure out how Wes died. Like, it was like a consistent connecting piece or story that was going on. So even with everything else going on, it still came back to that. And I don't know, I felt like this season was kind of lacking that. It was like it was there, but it wasn't. And I just felt like we focused so much on Laurel And to be quite honest, like, she's not that intriguing as a character. I mean, as an actress, I think she's wonderful. I think she's beautiful. But her character just wasn't that important. And then it was just so, well, who killed Wes? Like, I was so, like, I was just so tired of it. Like, I just, you know. So, I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. I think, like, if I was going to give it out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it a 3. Out of 10 stars, I'd probably give it like a cool 6.5. And that's because the news interrupted. So that extra 5, I can't even give you, because I don't know. Like, because, you know, the commercial is shocking. Last 5 minutes. I missed it. So I don't know what happened. So maybe I'll watch the last 5 minutes on Hulu tomorrow. Yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you for sitting through this and watching this with me. I hope that I entertained you as much as I possibly could. You guys know that I'm awkward and silly and all of those good things. And this is me. Anyways, again, I love you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and most of all, subscribe. I'll be back for the rest of TGIT season finales. It's almost season finale season. We're getting ready to wrap up all these fall shows, getting ready to jump into our spring shows. I haven't really seen too many that are getting ready to come out that I'm just super excited about. But either way, you know I'm going to be here to review them and tell you all about them. I love you guys for watching.